for this one first for Santa Clara. And one guard is Taylor Berry, 5'9" junior from Martinez, California. Berry's averaging 9.5 points per game, had 14 yesterday in their 9-point loss to number 21, South Florida. Marie Berthold, a 6-foot senior forward out of Alameda, California, averaging 11 points per game and 6 rebounds per game. Lori Parkinson is in the front court for them, 6-foot senior out of West Valley, Utah. Parkinson averaging a team-high 8 rebounds per game and 11 points per game as well. Emily Wolf is the point guard who leads Santa Clara in scoring and assists. She's averaging a team-high 13 points per game and also 4 assists per game. A redshirt sophomore guard, 5'4", out of Phoenix. Final starter for Santa Clara is Morgan McGuire, a 6'2" junior out of Reno, Nevada. McGuire had a double-double against South Florida yesterday, and she's averaging 11 points and 7 rebounds per game. So it is Berry, Berthold, Parkinson, Wolf, and McGuire for first-year head coach Bill Carr and Santa Clara. For the Aggies, 7-5 right now. Mark Trek is in his 6th year as the head coach. The Aggies 48 combined wins in the previous 2 seasons. Brooke Salas leads the Aggies in scoring, averaging 13 per game. A 5'11" sophomore guard out of Placentia, California. The point guard is Zaire Williams, a 5'6" junior out of Dana Point, California. Williams shooting it really well, 2 of 4 from the arc yesterday. A team-high 43% from 3 for Zaire. Tamara Williams played well yesterday. She's averaging a team-high 8 rebounds per game and 12 points per game. Williams from here in Vegas, she is a 5'9" senior guard. Brianna Freeman is the lone front court player for the Aggies in the starting lineup. Freeman, a 6'1" senior out of Killeen, Texas. Only 2 points combined in the previous 2 games. She's averaging 8 and 4 rebounds per contest. Final starter is Mariah Mack, 11 per game, 9 points yesterday, played all 40 minutes. Mo is a 5'8" senior guard out of San Antonio. So the Aggies make no changes. It is Salas, Williams, Freeman, and Mack for the 7-5 Aggies. Final game for the Aggies, 5 straight away from home. And the final game, of course, here in Vegas. This is the 7th place game. And our 3 officials are Mark Resch, Cheryl Flores, and Angel Kent. The Aggies will be the road team for the first time this week in Vegas. So Santa Clara has the home white jerseys on, with Santa Clara across their chest in red. The red outline on their shorts as well. The Aggies in their road crimson Under Armour jerseys with NM State across their chest in black with the white outline. The Aggies are going to move left to right here in quarter 1, right to left for Santa Clara. And it's Morgan McGuire and Brianna Freeman to tip this one up here in Vegas. Brand new T-Mobile Arena. Adam Young with you. Glad you could join us here today. The Aggies looking for a win in Vegas. It's in the air, and the opening tip is controlled by Santa Clara. And it's their point guard, Emily Wolf, who brings them into the front court. They're moving right to left here in quarter 1 in Vegas. Great to have you with us today. Low left post deep goes to McGuire, backing down to Freeman. Shot is blocked away, tipped out to William in the near corner. Good defense there by Bree. William in the forecourt. Aggies moving left to right. Between the circles, it is Zaire Williams. A 1-3-1 zone for Santa Clara. Let's see how the Aggies handle it. Offensively, NM State has struggled here this week. 15 to shoot for the Aggies as they reverse it on the arc. Left side, William crosses over, tipped away by Wolf. Regained by Tamara. Max swings it right wing for Zaire Williams. Pump fake and a drive. Extra pass. Left sideline William. 3 to shoot. Bounces low left to Freeman. Shot is blocked away. Gets her miss. And then comes down with it. And it's a shot clock violation on the Aggies. Freeman had her shot blocked away. Came down with it. But of course, no change in possession. So the shot clock doesn't reset. And the Aggies commit the turnover on the shot clock violation. Out of the backcourt, Lori Parkinson for Santa Clara. The Aggies trap. Catching his Berthold in the lane. Extra pass, low left, and McGuire lays it in off the window. 2-0 Santa Clara. Exactly 1 minute in here in Vegas. Zone defense again for the Broncos. Deep on the right sideline is Salas. Between the circles, Mack bounces hip high far wing for Tamara Williams. Splits 2 defenders, bounces far corner. Salas met by 2 defenders there. She's trapped, and then she throws it away. It is stolen by Emily Wolf. Wolf, no numbers, 2-on-2, bounces low right to Berry, lays it in off the square with the right hand. 4-0 Broncos. Very small crowd this afternoon, so you need to generate your own energy, and right now Santa Clara has more energy than the Aggies. Between the circles, Mack swings it deep in the left wing for William. This zone really extends for Santa Clara, about 25 feet away from the cylinder. William fakes a pass down low for Freeman. Now swings it right side for Williams on the arc. William back to Williams. Zaire straight away three, way short. Long rebound tracked down defensive by Wolf. Wolf jogs across the midcourt line, floats it to McGuire. McGuire's left-handed layup is good, and it's 6-0 Santa Clara. Timeout, Martrack. This is a media. 8:02 for the first quarter. Great start for the Broncos. Slow start for the Aggies. 6-0 Santa Clara. Back after this on the Aggie Network from Learfield. Off both Aggie turnovers, it is 6-0 Broncos. 8:02 left here in the first quarter. A quick timeout from Martrack. Really needed one right there. Slow start for the Aggies here, playing their third game in 3 days, but same scenario for Santa Clara. Third game in 3 days for them as well. The Aggies have suffered two really tough losses, both low-scoring games, 52-47 yesterday against UNLV, and 2 days ago was 49-46 against Quinnipiac. Meanwhile, Santa Clara, they fell by 9 against number 21 South Florida yesterday. And 2 days ago, they fell by 14 against Oklahoma State. So 2 Power 5 programs for their opponents so far before today. Zone defense again for the Broncos. The Aggies trying to figure out this 2-3. Mid-post right, Salas. Back out of the corner right for William. Aggies moving the ball better here. On the baseline right, William. Mid-post right to Toilolo. And then she lost it but picked it up. No reset here on the shot clock. The Aggies have it. Corner left, Salas. One dribble pull-up jumper. Swirls out, no good. Wiped off the window. Defensive by Taylor Berry. Wolf zigzags across the midcourt line. Out of the trailer, Bert Holt. Mid-post left, McGuire. Ducks underneath Toilolo, and she's bumped. It's a shooting foul as well. As McGuire scooped it up. And she'll head to the free throw line for her 19th free throw this year. She is 16 of 18 from the free throw line. First foul on Geneva Toilolo. Free throw to our left for McGuire. It is way short. McGuire, a junior from Reno. One more foul shot to our left here for McGuire. They actually called that foul on Zaire Williams, but it was Toilolo who was right there. The free throw is up, and it is good for Morgan McGuire. 7-0 Santa Clara. And it seemed like Toilolo was the only player who was around McGuire there, but it was called on Zaire Williams. Interesting. I guess maybe a reach in, but I didn't see it. Dribble driving and then retreating near corner is Williams. Slings it out, head of the key for Mack. Wing right, Williams. Mid-post right, Toilolo. Squares up. Gets bumped, no call. Floats it out of the corner. It's tipped out of bounds by Santa Clara. And it stays with the Aggies with 11 to shoot. The Aggies right now with Toilolo, Williams, Salas, Mack, and William. So 4 starters and then Toilolo. The Aggies inbound near sideline here in the corner. They get it in for Mack with under 10 to shoot. Zone defense again for Santa Clara. Deep left wing, William. Head of the key for Mack. Now Salas has 3 to shoot. Does she know it? 1 to shoot for Brooks. She did not know it. Shot clock violation. They had no idea the shot clock was winding down. Turnover again on the Aggies. That is their third here in the first 3 minutes and 6 seconds. 7-0 Santa Clara. Aggies with full court man-to-man pressure. This is where they really did their damage yesterday in the third quarter. Wolf has to hurry. Wolf is whistled for 10 seconds. Never got it across, and it's a 10-second violation on Emily Wolf. Great defense by the Aggies, and this is where they can generate some offense. Forcing turnovers, forcing the opposition into some tough situations on offense as well. Tanisha Childress checks in for the Aggies. She replaces Zaire Williams. On the exchange, Salas catches near wing. Now in the corner right for Childress. Penetrates the baseline, floats it outside William. Head of the key for Matt. Swing to the left side, William with the arm. Bounces far corner, Salas. Mid-post left, here's Toilolo. Fades from 10, and swishes in the jumper. Geneva breaks the seal for the Aggies with 6:19 left in the first quarter. Aggies trap Wolf at the midcourt line. Slings it out for Berthold. Back to Wolf, right of the center circle, left-hand dribble. The Aggies drop back in a 3-2 zone as well. William, Childress, and Mack at the head of the zone. Berthold's right wing three is way off the mark. Rebound snatched in by William. The Aggies push. Tamara doesn't have numbers. Goes to the cylinder anyway and lays it in with a right hand off the window. Aggies within 3. 7-4. Good decision there by Tamara, even though she didn't have numbers. She just bursted by the defender. Out of the center circle is Wolf. Santa Clara moving right to left here in quarter one. Aggies in a zone defense again. Skip pass goes to Wolf. Triggers a right wing three. Pinball's out, no good. Defensive rebound, Toilolo saves it on the baseline to Childress. She zigzags across the midcourt line. Here's Mack in the forecourt. Now to Salas out of the key. Left sideline for William. Mid-post left, Toilolo again. Bounces right wing, Mack. Steps into a three, and she missed it short. Rebound defensive from McGuire, and a rebound foul called on the Aggies. It's on Tamara. Looks like she shoved Morgan McGuire there in the back on the rebound attempt, and that's the first on Tamara, the second on the Aggies. A really good look there from Mariah Mack, by the way. She had a really, really good look. Just could not knock it down. 7-4, Santa Clara. Kyla Martin comes in for them. She brings them out of the backcourt and then receives the handoff from Berthold. Swinging left wing for Parkinson. Both teams in zone defenses here early on. Great positioning. McGuire missed a left-handed runner, though, and the Aggies pulling the rebound. And an angle on Toilolo, couldn't finish. Childress into the front court. Right-hand dribble for the Aggies. Motioning towards her teammates where to go. Mack to Childress, left sideline for William. The Aggies are down 3. Straight away, Salas in the lane for Toilolo, met by an extra defender. Aggies move it around, then they throw it into the backcourt, and it's picked up by Childress. Backcourt violation on the Aggies. Mack overthrew Childress, and she had to track it down there in the backcourt. The Aggies still a little sloppy offensively. Gia Pack will come in for Mariah Mack. And M. State just hasn't been good offensively this week. And Santa Clara's zone has worked here in the first 5 minutes and 20 seconds. A lead of 3 for the Broncos. The Aggies have been locked into 2 really low-scoring games in the previous 2 days in Vegas. Nearly winning 2 despite scoring under 50 in both. Low left, great positioning there for Berthold, and she lays it in. This is a big Santa Clara team, and they're trying to use their size to their advantage here. 9-4, the lead right now for Santa Clara. Deep in the near wing is Pack. Aggies swinging around left wing for William. Childress catches out of the key. Bullet pass left wing William. Here's a 3 in the air. Too strong. Rebound defense in McGuire. Nearly a tie-up, but she pulls it out. Martin races across midcourt. Now to Parkinson. Low left for Berthold, who fumbled, and then it was tipped out of bounds on her corner entry. Tipped out of bounds by William. It stays with Santa Clara. Naomi Jimenez just checked in for Santa Clara. She's a 6-foot freshman guard. One of 4 freshmen for the Broncos. Tyler Ellis checks in for Geneva Toilolo, who's played some big early minutes for the Aggies. Brianna Freeman, who started, has not played much. Entry underneath to Berthold, and she missed the scoop shot. Rebound for the Aggies, right of the cylinder. Into the front court, Pack to Childress. Tanisha has it between the circles. Veers off to the near right wing. Hands it off to Gia Pack. Between the circles, Salas swinging left side of the wing for William. High right ball screen, Ellis, who rolls towards the hoop. William picks up her dribble. She's hounded. Feeds it deep in the right wing for Childress, under 10 to shoot. Jimenez all over her. Childress bounces underneath the legs. Pack, who is streaking towards the hoop, would have had a wide open layup if she would have caught it. It was a low pass by Childress, another turnover on her, and it goes out of bounds on the baseline. Tanisha had Gia. She just threw it underneath. the legs of Gia. Taylor Berry back in for Santa Clara. Heading off for them is Morgan McGuire. The Aggies with full court man-to-man pressure. 6.5 in first quarter. The Aggies trail 9-4 against Santa Clara here in the 7th place game. Rainbow lob into the forecourt to Parkinson. Between the circles, Martin, the junior point guard. High post right, Berthold outside right for Berry. Between the circles, Martin. Now left wing, Jimenez. In the near corner, a three for Berthold. High arcing three and swishes in. 12-4 Santa Clara. Broncos now 5 of 10 shooting, 1 of 3 from 3. The Aggies are 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3. And M State trails by 8 in the first quarter, 7 minutes in. Childress back to Pack, pump fakes, takes one dribble, back to Tanisha, head of the key. Now to Gia on the right wing. Gia down the lane, bullet pass intended for Ellis, goes off her fingertips and out of bounds. The Aggies have now committed 5 turnovers. 2:48 left here in the first quarter, 12-4 Santa Clara. M State had 28 turnovers on Monday against Quinnipiac. Coughed it up a little bit yesterday, not as bad, but still too many turnovers this entire week. Between the circles, Martin. Wing entry stolen away by Salas, and then she's tripped up by Berry. Great denial there on the overplay by Brooks Salas. Tripped up right in front of us at midcourt. The Aggies will inbound here on the near sideline. 2:34 left in the first quarter. The Aggies trying to jumpstart their offense again today. They trail 12-4. 28 feet away is Mack. Between the circles, Pat, Mack, Ellis, Childress, and Salas for the Aggies. 2-3 zone for Santa Clara. Childress throws it away, stolen by Martin. It was batted away and then stolen by Kyla Martin. Bounce pass goes between the circles to Parkinson, hands it back off to Martin, who initiates the offense for Santa Clara. We approach the 2-minute mark. It is 12-4 Broncos. Wing right, Berry. Baseline right now for Parkinson. Steps through on Ellis, and first a foul was called on Tyler. She bumped Parkinson. That's the third on the Aggies, the first on Ellis. Childress goes off, and Zaire Williams comes in. M State has committed 6 turnovers. Baseline right inbound for Wolf. Trying to get it in, having issues. Finally lobs it in. Baseline right to Jimenez. Wolf backdoor right. Great feed. Laying good for Parkinson off the window. Great pass there by Emily Wolf. A no-look bounce feed to her teammate Parkinson. 14-4 Santa Clara. Shuffle handoff to Mack on the right wing. Between the circles, Williams. Sideline left for Pack. Picks up her dribble with her toes on the arc. Santa Clara bench is screaming out shooter when Gia Pack catches it. Extra pass, left wing three for Salas, swishes through. Aggies really needed that one with 1:30 left in the quarter. 14-7 Santa Clara. Wolf lobs it ahead into the forecourt for Parkinson. Back to Wolf between the rings. Mariah Mack picks her up behind her back dribble for Wolf. It back pedals towards the center circle. 1:12 left here in the first quarter. A three for Jimenez is left way short on the far wing. Rebound offensive underneath for Parkinson, and she's bumped on her way up. So Parkinson will head to the free throw line for 2.
Fouls on Tyler Ellis.
And it's on Ellis again, so that is number 2 on Tyler. It's the 4th on the Aggies here in the first quarter. Foul line left, 2 free throws for Parkinson, a senior from West Valley, Utah. Right-handed shooter. Takes 2 dribbles, dips, shoots, and switches in the free throw. Parkinson, a 62% free throw shooter. Jasmine Cooper comes in. And so does Tamara Williams. Pack and Salas heading off for the Aggies. 15-7 Santa Clara. One more free throw for the 6-foot Parkinson. Switched to the second as well. And the lead is up to 9 for Santa Clara as we approach 1 minute left to go. 2-3 zone again for the Broncos. And off for Williams on the right wing. Now left wing for Mack. Head of the key, Williams. Low right to Ellis. Ellis trying to bounce for Cooper, and her bounce pass is kicked away by Santa Clara with 52 seconds left in the quarter. Tyler Ellis was trying to go right block to left block on the bounce pass there to Cooper. Aggies trigger in, baseline left. It's Williams, gets it in, left corner to Cooper. Wing entry tipped away. Tipped away out of bounds by Berry into her own bench. Aggies will have 13 to shoot here on the sideline entry. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Lead of 9 right now for Santa Clara. Cooper gets it in for Williams, sideline left, 30 feet away. Williams out of the key, under 10 to shoot. Do the Aggies know it here? William on the red wing, 5 to shoot for Williams. Flashing high is Cooper, turnaround 8-footer, swirls out, no good. Cooper gets her own miss though, back out to Williams. Gets the defender in the air, low right to Ellis. Ellis picks up a dribble outside right of the arc for Williams. Now to Williams. Zaire on the right wing, fires a 3. Missed it short. Rebound offensive Ellis, back out to Zaire, right arc. Aggies with a third chance opportunity here. Shot clock is off. Martrack says 1 shot. 15 seconds left in the quarter. Back to Williams, and now Zaire will back it out. Aggies playing for 1 shot here, trailing by 9. 7 seconds for Williams. No movement here. Mack back to Williams, 4 seconds. A 25-footer, way short. Loose ball foul called on Santa Clara, though, with 0.8 seconds left. Aggies playing hard here, just unable to generate any offense. So the Aggies will have a chance to catch and shoot here. You can with 0.8. That was on Parkinson, her first, team second. The Aggies will trigger into baseline right. It's Cooper to trigger with 0.8 left in the quarter. You can catch and shoot. Ellis catches in the lane. Her shot is too strong though at the backboard. Got a good look, 8 feet away. NM State was 3 of 12 shooting in the first quarter. They trail by 9. And unofficially, this is the largest deficit all week for the Aggies. 9-point deficit at the end of 1. 16-7, Santa Clara. We're back for quarter 2 after this on the Aggie Network from Learfield. Play4Kay Shootout. Adam Young back with you. Travis Stewart is our producer back in our KRUX studios in Las Cruces. NM State trying to finish the shootout 1 and 2. Santa Clara looking for the same result. Santa Clara off to a good start. They are shooting 50% from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 3 of 4 on free throws. The Aggies only 3 of 11 shooting, 1 of 6 from 3, and no free throw tries for the Aggies. They also have 3 more turnovers than the Broncos. 6 turnovers on the Aggies, 3 on Santa Clara. 16-7 Broncos. Aggie ball to start quarter 2. Freeman, Cooper, Williams in a Mac for the Aggies. Santa Clara is out of the West Coast Conference. Went 23-9 last year. Lost in the first round of the WNIT. 4 starters back from that team, so really good mid-major program. And the Aggies facing a good mid-major for the 3rd straight day. Foul line right extended, handoff goes to Williams. Now Mack on the left wing. Mack bounces for Williams, right wing. Flashing high post right, Freeman spins to her left, back out of the arc. Extra pass goes left wing for Williams. She attacks off the dribble. Layup spins off the rim. Offensive board for Freeman. Put back no good. Tipped out to Mack. Now to Williams, right wing 3 for Zaire. Misses right rim. Tipped out of bounds by Santa Clara, and it stays with the Aggies. NM State is +5 in rebound margin right now. They have grabbed 3 offensive rebounds. Baseline right inbound for Williams and the Aggies. Having issues, floats it in deep on the right wing. Cooper, 9 1/4 left in the second quarter. 16-7 Santa Clara. Straightaway 18-footer pinballs out for Freeman. And a loose ball foul called on the Aggies. It's on Jasmine Cooper, her first and the Aggies' first here in the quarter. Shots aren't falling right now for NM State. They shot 34% yesterday in that 52-47 loss against UNLV. Between the circles, Wolf. Santa Clara is moving right to left. High post right, Bert holds. Cooper's all over her. Now Wolf brushes off a Berthold screen. Stutters down the lane. Finger roll no good, but a foul call before the shot on the Aggies. It's on Cooper again. Her second, team second here in the second. Salas in, and Gia Peck comes in as well. Cooper to the bench. And the Aggies need to bring off one more player. Tamara William heads off. Aggies go with Salas, Williams, Pack, Mack, and Freeman. Low left entry goes to Berthold, and she's fouled on her way up. The Aggies had 6 players on the court there for a while. Gia Pack came in, and nobody went off. So the Aggies had to hurry to get somebody off. It was William who went off, and now Berthold will get 2 free throws. Berthold, 74% free throw shooter. She's a 6-foot senior. And the first one spins in. 17-7, Santa Clara. This is one of those games where the crowd's going to be light. It's a 7th-place game, first game of the day. Early start, quick turnaround. Need to find a way to generate some energy, and right now Santa Clara just has more. Both free throws good for Berthold. And with 9 minutes left in the first half, it is 18-7, Santa Clara. Williams to the trailer, Mack. Now on the right wing for Pack. High post right, Freeman looking to catch it, but nobody gives it to her yet. Out of the key, Pack, flashing high post right, Salas. Back out on the right sideline for Mack. Back to Salas, a 3 is left short. Rebound defensive for Santa Clara, and it's saved on the baseline by Drew Toliafoa, who just came in for the second time today. Walking it across midcourt, Wolf. 18-7, Santa Clara. Popping out to catch a near wing, Barry. Baseline left to McGuire. McGuire fakes the skip, goes down the lane, and floats it in with the right hand. 20-7, Santa Clara. Williams jogs across midcourt to Pack on the right wing. Now to Zaire, swinging left side of the arc for Mack. Zaire Williams, overhead pass for Pack. In the near corner to Salas. Zigzags down the baseline in the painted area. Extra pass, left sideline 3, Mack, that's good. Aggies needed that. They're within 10, 20-10. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Quickly into the front court, Santa Clara nearly throws it away, but McGuire caught it and laid it in off the window. Brooks Salas was late to get there. Nearly stole it, but McGuire caught it and finished. 22-10, Santa Clara. Salas fumbles, picks it up. Back out to Williams. Stolen, though, by Wolf. And Zaire regains it there in the backcourt. It was last touched by Wolf, so the Aggies still have it. Left wing Mack, back to Salas out of the key. Bullet pass in the near wing for Williams. 2.5 in, second quarter. Mack pump fakes and drives. Pulls up 8 feet away and drills the jumper. 22-12. Santa Clara by 10, but here comes Mo with 5 straight for the Aggies. Inside the center circle is Emily Wolf. Through her legs, dribble picked up by Mack. Now popping out and catching near wing, Barry. A bunch of contact down low, and Brianna Freeman draws an offensive foul. McGuire was fighting for positioning. She's whistled for the personal as Brianna Freeman got whacked. Freeman heads off now, and in for the Aggies is Geneva Toilolo. 7:10 left in the first half. It is 22-12, Santa Clara. Aggies out of the backcourt and moving left to right. The trailer is Salas. She hands it off to Pack on the right wing. Overhead pass for Mack. Now Williams left sideline in front of the Santa Clara bench. Williams picked up a dribble, flashing high post right, Pack. Now to Mack, now to Williams on the left sideline. Aggies have not been able to get the ball inside very much. Right corner, Salas triggers a 3. Left it short. Rebound weak side defensive for Parkinson. Outlet goes to Martin. Tipped away by Williams. Regained by Martin. There's 6:40 left here in the first half. Tamara William getting set to check in for the Aggies. Barry catches the feed on the right wing. High post right, Parkinson. Handoff near wing for Martin. Pump fakes, drives around Mack. Pulls up 8 feet away. Jumper swirls out. Cleared off the window. Defensive by Toilolo and the Aggies. 6.25 left in the half. The Aggies trail by 10. Williams to Pack. Straight away 3. Bingo. Gia struggled from 3 yesterday, was 0 of 6, and she hits that one. Aggies within 7. Jimenez on the right wing. Now between the circles, here is Martin. Santa Clara moving right to left here in the quarter. Martin, right sideline, nearly an errant pass for Barry. McGuire triggers a straightaway 3, and that pinball's in. Morgan McGuire making her 7th 3 of the year. 25-15 Bracco. And we get a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Wasn't a whole lot of contact, I don't think, and they call it on Kyla Martin. And she's confused. Aggies are bringing the ball down the court, and Martin was whistled for a foul away from the ball. Tamara William comes in for Gia Pack. Aggies trail by 10 again. Biggest lead for Santa Clara was 13 not too long ago. Left wing Mack. Santa Clara stays in this zone defense. The Aggies throw it away in the wing. It was through the hands of Toilolo. Random State has committed 7 turnovers now. That was the first, though, in this quarter. The previous 6 came in the first quarter. 5 1/4 left here in the second quarter. Low post feed goes to McGuire. Her shot is off the mark. Tipped out of bounds by William, though. Stays with the Broncos. With 5:20 left in the first half. It is 25-15 Broncos. And they're going to say it was last touch by Santa Clara. Bill Carr, the first-year Santa Clara head coach, thought just like I did that Tamara William touched it last. But the ball goes to the Aggies, and A&M State will try to take advantage here. Splitting defender Salas back out on the arc left for Mack. High post left Toilolo. Turns and fires from 10 feet and hits in the lane. 4 for Geneva. It's 25-17 Santa Clara. For the Aggies, you just want to stay within striking distance. At some point, you have to think this offense will get in a little bit of a rhythm here. A&M State trails by 8. Overhead pass goes out of the key for Bert Holt. Left-handed sling pass near wing to Martin. Out of the key for Barry. Deep on the right corner, a jumper. Too long for Parkinson. Loose ball. We get a tie up and it stays with Santa Clara. McGuire and Toilolo tied up underneath. Stays with Santa Clara to our left. No reset here on the shot clock, so only 5 to shoot for the Broncos after this media timeout. 4:40 left in the first half. It is 25-17 Santa Clara here in the Play4Kay Shootout. This is Aggie women's basketball from Learfield. State trails Santa Clara here in the Play4Kay Shootout. 7th place game, first game of the day. There's going to be 4 games today. 7th place, 5th place, 3rd place, and 1st place on the line. The Aggies trying to get a win in Vegas after dropping the previous 2 games on Monday and Tuesday. Scoring has been spread out for the Aggies here in the first 15 minutes of the game. 3 for Salas, 2 for William, 4 for Toilolo, 5 for Mack, 3 for Pack. The Aggies have turned it over 7 times. 6 of those 7 came in the first quarter. Now the Aggies have rebounded well again for the second straight day. They're +2 in rebound margin. Aggies were dead even with UNLV in rebound margin yesterday. And UNLV is 6th in the country in rebound margin. So that was a good sign. Aggies are now 7 of 18 from the field. Santa Clara is shooting 47%. Martin gets it in for Parkinson. Remember, only 5 to shoot for Santa Clara, so Martin fires a 3 from the wing, and it's no good long. Long rebound, defensive goes out to Williams and the Aggies. Aggies trying to creep in closer. Salas has the head of the key. Mid-post right, Toilolo, turnaround jumper. Spins in again for Geneva. 6 off the Aggie bench on 3 jumpers for the Hawaii native, Geneva Toilolo. A&M State is within 6. It is a 2-possession game. High post left. Bert Holt down the right lane. Finishes and 1. She caught it high post left. She angled off to her right. Got by the defender. And she finished with the foul. First on Toilolo. And 1 free throw here for Marie Berthold. Preseason All-Conference in the West Coast Conference. And she makes the free throw. Lead is now 9 for Santa Clara. The Aggies getting closer, but then Santa Clara with a counterpunch. And if you're the Aggies right now, you have to go to Toilolo, right? She's been the weapon. A bumping foul about 30 feet away, called on Martin, her second. 6 minutes into the second quarter, it is 28-19 Santa Clara. Wolf is going to come in for Martin for the Broncos. Aggie bench right now with 9 points, none for Santa Clara's bench. They don't play a whole lot of players, though. They don't get a ton of bench production. They have 5 players averaging 9.5 points per game or better. A really good starting 5 for Santa Clara. 4 starters back from that 23-win team last year. Toilolo, bullet pass to Salas at the head of the key. Now deep in the right wing for William. All over her is Barry. This is a spirited Santa Clara bunch defensively. 6 to shoot for the Aggies. 28 feet away is Salas. Far corner 3, William. She got it, splashed it through. The Aggies within 6. There's only a few seconds left in the shot clock there. William was 3 of 4 from bonus distance yesterday. Barry trying to counter. 3 swirls in from the near corner. Hit the front of the rim, the side of the rim, and then fell in for Taylor Barry from the near corner. Lead it back to 9 for the Broncos. Hand off Salas to Mack on the near wing. 2-3 zone for Santa Clara. Flashing high post right, William. Slings it out, wide open, left sideline 3, Williams. That's too long. Rebound offensive, though, for Salas. Near corner, William. Tamara holds it over her head. Fumbles and then regains near the midcourt stripe. Between the circles, Mack. No look pass, far wing for Williams. Flashing high to Lolo, 13-footer. Slips off the rim. Rebound backside defensive for the Broncos. Wolf, lead pass McGuire. She beat Lolo down the floor. She laid it in. She beat Geneva down the floor. Transition hoop on the fine pass there by Wolf. A lead of 11 for Santa Clara, 33-22. Mack to Williams on the arc left. 2 1/4 left in the first half. Mack in the near corner for Williams. Stabs with her right foot. Guarded there by Parkinson. Left-handed sling pass for Mack on the far wing. Now Salas out of the key. Flashing high again is Toilolo. Back out to Williams. Extra pass, William in near corner 3. Missed it shallow. Offensive rebound, though, for Mack. Sticks it up and in on the left cylinder. Aggies are really hurting Santa Clara on the boards right now. Timeout Santa Clara. And that is what is keeping the Aggies in this game. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 2:01 left in the half. 33-24 Santa Clara. Aggies are +4 in rebound margin. They are +3 in offensive rebound margin. A&M State has 5 offensive rebounds already. So the rebounding good again, but turnovers an issue and shooting an issue as well. A&M State 42% from the field. Much better than yesterday, I guess you could say. 4 of 13 from 3. No attempted free throws for the Aggies, though. Santa Clara has attempted 7 free throws. They made 6 of those. They are shooting 52% from the field. Mack has 7. Toilolo has 6. William has 5. Salas has 3. Pack has 3. And the Aggies come out of the timeout with William, Salas, Freeman, and Mack. Santa Clara has Bertholt, Wolf, Parkinson, McGuire, and also Andrea Floor. Jump hook goes in for Lori Parkinson there in the painted area. 1:47 left to go in the second quarter. 35-24 Santa Clara. Salas down the left lane, bumped on her way to the hoop. That's going to be the 4th on Santa Clara, so no shooting foul yet. They call it an Andrea Floor, who just came in for Santa Clara. That's her first, of course. 97 seconds left here in the first half. Aggies inbound baseline left. It's Williams. Lobs it in far wing for William. Now to Max, straight away 3. Pinball's out. Offensive rebound again. Salas has her put it back, blocked away. McGuire swatted it into the front court for Wolf. Santa Clara can extend their lead right here. It's 11 right now. 35-24. High post left McGuire. Now to Wolf. McGuire applies a ball screen, rolls, catches. Low right to Parkinson. Leans into the defender and banks it in. Santa Clara muscles it through. Parkinson for the 2. And it's a lead of 13 now for the Broncos. Matching their biggest lead today. Angling off left wing is Salas. Shuffle handoff to Mack. Between the circles. Flashing at the foul line is Freeman. Back out to Williams on the right wing. Between the circles, Mack swings to the left side in the corner. Salas a 3. That spins through for Brooks. Shooter's touch there as it spun around the cylinder and dropped in. Santa Clara's lead is 10. The Aggies are now 5 of 15 from 3. 15 of their 27 shots have been threes. There's about a 16-second difference. Game clock, shot clock here in the quarter. High post left McGuire, and she's bumped by Salas. That's the 5th on the Aggies, so shots now for Morgan McGuire, who's a great free throw shooter.
Her first personal and the 5th team foul penalty.
The Aggies need to find a way to get back into this in the second half. They're going to trail by a good amount of points here. Right now they trail by 10. McGuire trying to add to the lead. Free throw swirls out no good to our left. This is a big Santa Clara team. Morgan McGuire is 6'2". Out of Reno, had a double-double yesterday for Santa Clara. Foul line left. Right-handed shooter. Eyes it and connects in the second. Extends the lead for Santa Clara to 11. Shot clock is off, 29.5 to go here in the first half. The Aggies have Freeman, Mack, Williams, and Salas. Moving left to right. Zaire Williams walks it across midcourt with the right-hand dribble. 22 seconds left to go. The Aggies looking for the final shot here in the half. Williams between the rings, 15 seconds. Right-hand standstill dribble, calling for a screen from Mack. Now Mack pops out and catches. Mack out of the key with 10 seconds. Bounces right wing Zaire, back to Mo, 5 seconds. William left wing for 3 from the left wing. It's short. Salas push, no call. And the horn sounds for the first half. NM State trailing Santa Clara by 11 at the break. 38-27. Santa Clara leads by 11 here in the 7th place game of the Play4Kay Shootout. Halftime activities after this on the Aggie Network from Learfield. favorites to win their third straight WAC regular season title. League's improved this year, I think, on the men's and the women's side. We'll see as league play starts in a few weeks, but it's the typical contenders, if you will. UTRGV's had a pretty good non-conference portion. UMKC's improved. Grand Canyon's improved. And we'll see how things shake out in January, February, and March. First things first, though, the Aggies look for a better start to this half than they had in half one. Anthem State is in the Road Crimson jerseys. We're a few seconds away from half two beginning. Santa Clara is the home team today in their home white jerseys out of the West Coast Conference. Once again, 23-9 last year. Four starters back from that postseason team. They were in the WNIT 1 season ago. Santa Clara will start half two with Bertholt, McGuire, Wolf, Berry, and Parkinson. Parkinson 6 foot, Bertholt is 6 foot, McGuire is 6'2", so they're big. They are really big in the front court, and they have outscored the Aggies in the paint 20-4 in the first 20 minutes. Aggies will have the first possession here in the second half, moving right to left on top of the hardwood here at the brand new T-Mobile Arena. Adam Young with you. Great to have you with us. Aggies in the forecourt to our left, trailing by 11. They go with their starters, Mack, Williams, Freeman, Salas, and William. Here's Brianna maneuvering in the painted area. Shot is blocked away. Regained by Freeman, baseline left, and the shot clock never started. So the whistle was blown by one of our officials, and they will get the shot clock down to 19. It was reading 29, so only 1 second came off it. Aggies in about a baseline left to our left. Zaire Williams triggering in for the Aggies. Zaire trying to float it in for William. It's tipped, and it's caught in the near corner by Salas. Flashing high post left, Mack. Back out for Brook. Near corner three, way short. Barely grazed the rim. All side defensive rebound, McGuire, who's on pace for another double-double. And then in transition, William bats away the Wolf pass and bats it out of bounds in the corner. It'll stay with Santa Clara. They're moving left to right here in quarter number 3. 26 seconds off the third quarter clock. It is 38-27 Broncos. Aggies trying to play from behind today. They have not led in this game. Biggest lead, 13 for Santa Clara. Handoff goes to Wolf, who was scoreless in the first half. She leads them in scoring for the season, though. McGuire fouled by Freeman. We're out of the cylinder. And that will be a shooting foul on Brianna Freeman. That is her first today. She's only played 7 minutes, though. McGuire 2 of 4 in free throws today. She is now 18 of 20 for the year. Her free throw swishes in. Santa Clara really capitalizing on their free throws. They're 8 of 10 today. They've shot it well from everywhere. 56% for the field. Foul line to right, McGuire's free throw. After a deep breath, it is good. Makes both. And the Santa Clara advantage is back to 13. Out of the backcourt, moving right to left. Williams veers off to the right wing. Fakes the handoff. Bounces low right for Freeman, who's bumped in the back by McGuire. And that is number 2 on Morgan McGuire. Now that could be huge for the Aggies if some way, somehow, they could get McGuire in foul trouble. Santa Clara is going to leave her in. I think the assistants for Santa Clara motioning to the head coach, Bill Carr, letting him know she has 2. Williams enters right corner to Mack. Now to Zaire right wing. Aggies running a set play, trying to get Salas free. Brook catches on the right wing in front of her own bench. Brook back to Zaire between the circles. Swing it left wing for Mack. Led by Wolf in this 2-3 Santa Clara zone. Low pass by Williams towards the shoot tops of Salas. She drives and pitches out for William. Out of Williams, out of the key, back to Tamara, right wing. On the dribble drive, poked away from behind, out of bounds. And it was last touched by Salas, who was trying to save it. A lead of 13 in the ball right now for Santa Clara. Aggies with full court man-to-man pressure, trying to trap when they can. Santa Clara has handled it just fine today. Backcourt pass is tipped though by Mack. Caught by Bertholt into the front court for Wolf. She goes through her legs with 8:42 left in the third quarter. Aggies trailing by 13 here in the 7th place game in the Play4Kay Shootout. High-low feed is batted away by Freeman. Caught on the baseline right by Santa Clara. Then a wing entry is stolen by William, and she's bumped out by midcourt. A foul on Santa Clara. And it goes on Lori Parkinson there at the midcourt line. Aggies starting to get their hands on some passes here. They've only forced 4 turnovers today. Santa Clara for this season, they average 19 turnovers per game. The Aggies forced 21.5 per game. But that stat line hasn't held true today. Near corner, William, now to the near wing. Between the circles for Williams. Slings it right wing to Salas in front of her own bench. Brooke inside the painted area. Jumper 15 feet away is good for Brooke Salas from the right elbow. 8:10 left to go in the third quarter. Wolf sends it ahead to Barry, and she's bumped right in front of us by Brooke Salas. That's a foul on Brooke. It's an aggressive foul there by Brooke. Trying to get in the passing lane and steal it away. Foul on Salas is her second. And it's the second of the Aggies in this quarter as well. Once again, fouls reset each quarter, so the Aggies have 2 in this quarter here in the third. 2 minutes into the third, the Aggies trail by 11. Skip pass nearly overthrows Barry, but she snatches it with her right hand deep in the left wing to Wolf. Wolf's averaging 13 points per game, but she doesn't have any today. Hasn't attempted many shots. She's only attempted 1 shot. Low right to McGuire. Barrels over Freeman, no call, and she laid it in with the right hand. 19 now for McGuire. And Mark Schrack is pleading to the official, said the same call was made on the other end. Between the circles, William. Mark Schrack all over the far side official. Near arc, Mack. Wing-to-wing pass on the right wing for Salas. Dribble drives inside the painted area, fumbles, and it's picked up by McGuire. Here comes Santa Clara. Wolf has it tipped away. Williams saved it from the backcourt to Freeman. Right back to Tamara. No numbers, though, for the Aggies right here. Salas and Mack were trailing the play. Aggies have it here on offense. Forecourt to our left. Salas zigzags around defenders. Out to William, left wing 3. Pinball's out, no good. Ball side defensive rebound for McGuire, her 5th. She has 21 points in this game. Under 7 for the third. Wolf head of the key. Low post right feed goes to Berthold, and she lays it in. More points in the paint now for Santa Clara. They have 24 points in the paint. The Aggies only have 4. They are big. 6:40 left in the third. The Aggies trail by 15. Biggest lead for Santa Clara. Danger zone right here for the Aggies. Almost midway through the third. On the wing right, Salas. Not the way the Aggies wanted to start this half. You thought maybe they would come out with a bunch of energy and some fire. Mack on the baseline left to Salas. Bounces out right corner. William, a 3 again. This one is long. Offensive rebound, though, for Mack. Pulls it out to the arc left. Williams to Salas. Corner left 3. That's short. Offensive board again for the Aggies. Williams snagged in that one. The Aggies are dominating the boards. +4 in rebound margin. They're not doing a whole lot with it, though. Need to score off these offensive rebounds. Mack straight away. Now on the right wing for William. Aggies shooting 35% from the field. Low left to Freeman. She's blocked away by McGuire, and it's pulled in by Santa Clara. Wolf into the forecourts. Backpedals out towards the center circle. 5 and change left to go here in the third. It is 44-29. Santa Clara has a 15-point cushion. High post left, Berthold. Angles to her right, and she traveled with it as she shuffled her feet. Aggies bring in 2 new players, Toilolo and Pack. Freeman and Salas heading off for the Aggies. So now the Aggies have Pack, Williams, Toilolo, William, and Mack. Deep on the left wing, Mack. Hounded by 2 players here for Santa Clara. They're in a 3-2 zone, and they extend the zone about 25 feet away. You catch, they're all over you. Williams, double team. Toilolo on the arc left, not where she wants it. Williams out of the key 10 to shoot. Williams slithers down the painted area. Left-hand finger roll is a brick, and the rebound is pulled in defensive by Santa Clara. Out of the backcourt is Martin. Pushes down the lane. Nobody picked up the ball, and she lays it up. Missed it. Nobody was around her. Nobody picked up the ball for the Aggies, but Martin missed a wide-open left-handed layup. Williams in the forecourt left side for the Aggies. Williams between the circles. Fakes the spin with under 5 left in the third. Williams down the near baseline to Toilolo. Left elbow jumper. That's long. Rebound for Berthold. She comes down with it. We get a tie-up as William got her hands on it. And the possession arrow points the way of Santa Clara. 4:44 left in the third quarter. The Aggies have only scored 2 points here in this half. Santa Clara has 6. And now the Broncos lead the Aggies 44-29. We're back for more in the third after this on the Aggie Network from Learfield. some issues for the Aggies. Santa Clara built a 15-point lead despite going scoreless here in the previous 2 minutes and 16 seconds. The Aggies haven't scored a point in 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And M State has missed 6 straight shots. 44-29 is our score. This is the 7th place game here in the Play4Kay Shootout at the brand new T-Mobile Arena here in Vegas. Adam Young with you. Aggies still huddled up on the far left as we see it. Aggie assistants doing some coaching with Brianna Freeman has been blocked a bunch here today. This size for Santa Clara is really hurting the Aggies. McGuire is 6'2", you have Parkinson 6 foot, Bert Holt 6 foot. The majority of the time for Santa Clara, there's at least 3 6-foot players on the floor, sometimes 4. Right now there's 4. Jimenez 6 foot as well, and she's out there. So the only player under 6 foot for Santa Clara is Martin, who's 5'5", and she's a point guard. And M State trails by 15. It is Santa Clara ball. They inbound underneath to our left. Aggies full court pressure. They've only forced 7 turnovers today. Bert Holt in the backcourt to Martin. Junior point guard gets it across the midcourt line, guarded by the freshman Gia Pack. Aggies drop back into zone defense, a 3-2. Pack, William, and Childress at the head of the zone. Hand off in the right wing goes to Martin for Santa Clara. They only have 10 to shoot as Parkinson catches here on the near arm. Now a right sideline 3 for Bert Holt is too long. Offensive board for Santa Clara. Nearly thrown away underneath. McGuire fights for it and grabs it. And we get a tie-up, and it goes to the Aggies. Possession to NM State. First, they called a jump ball. Now they say a foul was called on Childress. Aggie bench won't argue. I think Tanisha did foul her, but initially it was a jump ball call. So one of the officials was overturned. Inbound entry goes to McGuire, and she is hammered by Toilolo on the left block. McGuire back to the free throw line for more. These will be the 12th and the 13th free throw tries today for Santa Clara. The Aggies have not attempted any. Foul line right for McGuire. She has scored 21 today after scoring just 10 yesterday against South Florida. Deep breath. And here's her free throw. Missed it shallow. McGuire came into the game 16 of 18 from the free throw line. Today she is 4 of 7. She's averaging 11 points per game, and she has 21 today. So well above her season average. Missed both free throws. Toilolo can't grab it. She tipped it out of bounds to the baseline. It stays with Santa Clara, with the Aggies trailing by 15 just over midway through the third quarter. Childress, Mack, Pack, William, and Toilolo for the Aggies. Baseline left inbound for Martin. Santa Clara has been really good in their baseline inbound plays today. Handoff goes back to Martin from McGuire. Moving horizontally to her right across the head of the key. Martin calls out the play. 4 minutes left in the third. Parkinson on the right wing. Low post feed, mismatch there, and Bert Holt lays it in off the window. Bert Holt, who is 6 foot, was guarded by Mariah Mack, and now a timeout is called by head coach Mark Trapp. There's some mismatches out there. The Aggies struggling trying to stop Santa Clara, especially in the paint. This is a media timeout with 3:53 left in the third. NM State trails Santa Clara by 17 on the Aggie Network from Learfield. Arizona a 6-0 run over the previous 4 minutes. The Aggies have not scored in 4 minutes and 21 seconds. They missed 6 straight shots, and they now trail by 17 against the Broncos of Santa Clara. Adam Young back with you. Play4Kay Shootout, brand new T-Mobile Arena on the Vegas Strip. And I say brand new. It opened in April, so extremely new. The NHL's Vegas Golden Knights will begin play in 2017 in this venue. Aggies out of the media timeout with Pack, Childress, Toilolo, Mack, and William. And Santa Clara will stay in the zone, and why not? The zone has been effective against the Aggies today. Handoff into the belly of Mack on the right arc. Zone extends again, so the Aggies playing with it about 28 feet away, and a reach-in foul is called on Kyla Martin, 28 feet away. The foul there on Santa Clara is their third in this quarter. 3:41 left in the third. Martin heads off, and Emily Wolf is in. It hasn't been Wolf who's hurt the Aggies today. In fact, Wolf hasn't scored. She has 6 assists in 16 minutes. She leads them in scoring for the year, averaging 13 per game. It's been the inside players. Bertholdt and McGuire and Parkinson at times. Left arc, William. Left corner to Mack. Back to Tamara on the wing. 10 to shoot for the Aggies. Great ball pressure again by Santa Clara. William hammered as she drove down the painted area, and she'll get free throws. These will be the first free throws today for the Aggies. 13 attempted by Santa Clara. Third foul on McGuire. So maybe Santa Clara will take her out. First free throw good for William. Yep, McGuire's going to come out, and Taylor Berry comes in. So this is a smaller lineup here for Santa Clara. And that's huge for the Aggies to have McGuire on the bench for a little bit as the Aggies try to make a comeback. William nails both free throws. McGuire leads Santa Clara in points and rebounds today with 21 and 5. Santa Clara's lead is down to 15. It's 46-31. Full court pressure. Inbound goes to Wolf. Ahead for Berry into the forecourt. Met by Pack. Near corner 3, Jimenez. Shallow. Offensive rebound for Parkinson, and she's bumped by William. That is foul number 2 on Tamara. And it's the 5th on the Aggies in this quarter. So 2 free throws here for Lori Parkinson. 62% for the year, a senior from West Valley, Utah. Right-hander shoots them foul line right. First one, pinballs in. Salas comes in. She replaces Tamara Williams. Jasmine Cooper thought it was her, so she was heading off. Cooper's going to stay in here. Foul line right, one more for Parkinson. Preseason all-conference in the West Coast Conference. Second one, pinball's off. It's hit out of bounds. Last touch by Bertholdt, and the Aggies will have it. Childress, Salas, Pack, Toilolo, and Cooper for the Aggies on the floor. Childress across the midcourt line, bounces deep in the right wing for Pack. She's met by Jimenez out there about 30 feet away. This is great defense today by Santa Clara. Outstanding defense, forcing the Aggies into tough situations. Turnaround, a 13-footer, drained again by Toilolo. She's doing her damage there in the mid-post area. 8 for Geneva off the bench. And State is down 14 late in the third. Still a lot of time left. Wolf bounces high post right. Parkinson, she squares. Backdoor right to Bertholdt, and she's hammering her way up. In the painted area again. That's where Santa Clara is doing all their damage today. They've only attempted 8 three-pointers. Third on Geneva. 2 free throws again, this time from Bertholdt. First free throw is long. And State has missed 6 of their previous 7 shots. That previous shot by Toilolo snapped a stretch of 6 straight misses. Tyler Ellis in for Geneva. And Bertholdt gets 1 of 2. 48-33. Biggest lead today. Santa Clara 17. The Aggies have not led. Lead is 15 right now for the Broncos. Aggies on offense to our left. Just inside the midcourt line is Childress. Salas. Back to Tanisha Childress on the right wing. Now Gia Pack on the near left wing. Takes a pass left, goes right with her overhead pass. Childress back to Gia, head of the key. Slings it for Salas, left wing. Brooke has 7 to shoot. High post, Cooper floats it down low to Ellis, back out near corner pack. 2 to shoot, pulls up on the baseline, hits the side of the backboard, and that's a shot clock violation. Tyler Ellis had pretty good positioning underneath, but chose to pass it out to Gia Pack. We hit the 2-minute mark. Third quarter, Aggies in his own defense. Defense has been okay at times today for the Aggies. Certainly not as good as it was Monday and Tuesday. And right there, wide open layup for Parkinson on a high-low feed. Once again in the painted area where Santa Clara has outscored the Aggies 28-6 in the paint. They now lead by 17 here in Vegas. Wing-to-wing pass goes to Childress. Dribble drives on the baseline, retreats out of the corner, and then blows by Salas, her teammate. Did not hand it off to her. On the right wing, Cooper, flashy mid-post right, Salas puts up a shot, it's a brick. Rebound goes to Santa Clara, defensive. Berthold had it. Wolf, lob pass ahead, Parkinson run to the floor, met by 2 defenders, trying to duck underneath. Floats it outside for Jimenez. And 3 seconds in the lane called on Parkinson. Aggies will take it. Haven't seen that call in a while. 1:19 left in the third. Brady Walton comes in for Cooper. Aggies trail by 17. Childress jogs across midcourt for the Aggies. Only 33 points today on 33% shooting for NM State. Late in the third. Salas gets by the defender. Martin ducks underneath. Finger roll no good, but a blocking foul called on Santa Clara. And that will take Brooke to the free throw line for a pair. NM State on Monday only scored 46 against Quinnipiac. Only scored 47 yesterday against UNLV. And they'll have to hurry to get to 50 today. They may go under 50 for all 3 games in Vegas. Salas misses her free throw short. So the Aggies entering this game in this tournament averaging only 46.5 points per game. Their season average is 68. But it was over 70 entering action this week. Salas rims in her second free throw, gets 1 out of 2. Drew Toliafoa comes in for Santa Clara. He's a 6-foot sophomore guard from Sydney, Australia. Long dribble out of the backcourt for Martin. Far left wing to Barry. Aggies trail by 16, under a minute left in the third. Ellis, Salas, Childress, Walton, and William for the Aggies. Sideline right, Toliafoa. Between the circles, Martin fakes the pass. William bought the fake, then she lost it in the lane. Picked up by Walton, and Berthold is down to the other end. Aggies push. Attacking is William, and she's found her way up, and Berthold is down underneath the Santa Clara hoop. I think she landed awkwardly on her back.
Fouls on Naomi Jimenez. First personal.
Berthold is still sitting down to our right underneath her own hoop. I think it was her back, but she's kind of favoring her right leg. She's able to walk off on her own, though. But she's clearly in some pain, and I think it's her right leg. 2 free throws to her left for Tamara William.
Tamara Williams will be at the line, shooting 2.
And now Berthold's trying to stretch out her back, so it's hard to tell if it's her back or her leg. She was favoring her right leg, but now she's stretching out her back. William connected on the first free throw. Here's the second. That one rims in as well. 36.6 left in the third quarter. Beth Carlson comes in for the first time today for Santa Clara. Missed much of last season with an injury. She's a senior out of Mill Creek, Washington. Only has 10 points for the year. 36 seconds left in the third. The Aggies are down 14 against Santa Clara. Martin picked up by Childress in the backcourt. Races into the front court, and then Tanisha sacks off. Aggies in his zone defense, 25 seconds left. 6-second difference, game clock, shot clock here in the third. Losing the handle was Barry. Childress has it, trying to blaze out of the pack. Childress on the other end, layup is good off the window. Aggies within 12. 10 seconds left, third quarter. Still within reach. Martin zigzags across midcourt, tip by Cooper, regained. Left wing Parkinson, 2 seconds. Barry fires a 3, it's an air ball, and it bounces out of bounds. The Aggies finished pretty strong there in the third quarter. Really needed that Childress bucket off the turnover. So we head to the fourth quarter. The Aggies are down 12 here in Vegas. It is 50-38, Santa Clara by a dozen. This is Aggie women's basketball from Learfield. At the Play4Kay Shootout, the 7th place game. First game of 4 games today here at the brand new T-Mobile Arena. Adam Young with you for this one. The Aggies are down 12 at the end of 3, 50-38 Santa Clara. The Aggies could not make up any ground there in the third quarter. Outscored by Santa Clara 12-11. If you take out the first quarter, Santa Clara has only outscored the Aggies by 3 in the second and the third quarters, but they built a nice lead in the opening 10 minutes. They led 16-7 at the end of 1, and they have not looked back yet. The Aggies have not led today. Santa Clara built a 17-point lead. The Aggies have cut it down to 12, though, behind a pretty good finish to that third quarter. And the Aggies have the ball to start the fourth. So you hit a 3 here at single digits. You get a 2, it's 10. And there's still plenty of time left here in Vegas. Walton, Childress, Cooper, Ellis, and William on the floor for the Aggies. Pretty inexperienced team from our track currently. Backpedaling far wing, Childress. Not a whole lot of scores out there right now for the Aggies. Walton picks up a dribble, slings it right wing for Childress. Where do the points come from here? Baseline right, Cooper fades from 10, slips off the rim. Ellis trying to save it, can't do so. And it goes to Santa Clara. Right now, the only score you have on the floor is William. William averages 12 per game. Ellis is only averaging 2. Cooper is only averaging 1.5. Walton's only scored 8 points in the year, and Childress is only averaging 2.5. So really only have one experienced scorer on the floor right now. Santa Clara has it to our right, moving left to right in the fourth. Parkinson fakes the pass down low, goes wing to wing with her pass to Wolf on the left wing. Inside for McGuire, right-hand hook, no good. It trickles out to Walton, who scoops it up for the Aggies. McGuire hasn't been as good here in this half as she was in the first, and then the pass by Childress goes through the fingertips of Brandy Walton. Brandy could not catch it here in the near wing. And the Aggies commit their 11th turnover. Mariah Mack checks in for Brandy. Mack, Childress, Cooper, William, and Toilolo now for the Aggies. In danger of falling to 7-6. And losing their third straight game, all 3 in Vegas. Wolf has not scored yet. She is 0 of 1 shooting. She averages 13 points per game. Skip pass near corner to Jimenez. Low post feed intended for McGuire. Batted away out of bounds by Toilolo. Stays with Santa Clara underneath. Santa Clara is going to win a lot of games this year. They have an impressive win over Marquette, but they lost to San Jose State by 11. And that's a team the Aggies handled in their opener. Sideline left, Wolf. Backpedals out towards the center circle. Santa Clara doesn't have to hurry. Childress bumps her as Wolf was veering off to the far left wing. Second on Tanisha. First on the Aggies here in the fourth. And now Wolf will trigger in far sideline. 8:45 for the game. The Aggies are down 12, 50-38. Wolf on the left sideline for Barry. High post left to McGuire. She can shoot it. Skips it near corner for Jimenez. Now Wolf to McGuire. Dumps it down low for Parkinson. Met by Cooper. Missed the shot, a brick. Toilolo trying to rip it in. We get a jump ball, and it will stay with Santa Clara. The Aggies doing a better job underneath in the last 5 or 10 minutes of defending the post players for Santa Clara. Baseline left inbound for Wolf. Lobs it into McGuire, head of the key, met by Toilolo. Has to guard her out there. McGuire can shoot it. Now Wolf under 10 to shoot. High left ball screen, doesn't use it. Fakes the pass, goes down the lane. Finger roll no good. Offensive board to McGuire. Sticks it up. Blocked from behind by Toilolo. And the Aggies have it on the other end. William burst ahead. Now to Childress, who drives on the baseline, runs over the defender. We'll get a whistle and a foul, and it's a charge on Tanisha. A charge on Tanisha Childress. So she's picked up 2 fouls in about a minute now. Third on Tanisha. And the second on the Aggies in this quarter. 8:10 left in the fourth. NM State trailing by 12 against Santa Clara. Marie Berthold, who was injured late in the third, comes back in. I think it was her back because she doesn't seem to be favoring her right leg anymore. Lead pass into the forecourt caught by Parkinson and Santa Clara. Now to Wolf, 3 steps inside the midcourt line. Led by William in this zone Aggie defense. Far left wing Barry, high post left McGuire, back to the hoop, back out for Parkinson, left sideline. Parkinson to Berthold, fires a 3 in front of her bench, rims out no good. Tip by McGuire to herself, put back no good. Underneath, McGuire has it again, puts it up no good, but fouled by Toilolo. Fourth on Geneva, who's played a ton of minutes today. We haven't seen Brianna Freeman much. Freeman's only played 11, Toilolo's played 13. Free throw to our right for Morgan McGuire. Swishes in. A lead of 13 now for Santa Clara. Salas and Ellis in for Cooper and Toilolo. Second free throw is good as well for Morgan McGuire. Lead extends to 14 now for Santa Clara. Under 8 left in the fourth quarter. Angling off right wing, handoff Salas to Mack. Mack between the circles to Williams. Overhead pass near wing for William. William 1 step inside the arc, back to Zaire. Back to William. Tamara William with a 3. Off the heel, no good. Tyler Ellis grabs the offensive rebound though, and she was pushed in the back of the process. A foul called on Parkinson of Santa Clara. NM State is -2 in rebound margin, but they've been great on the offensive glass. 10 offensive rebounds today for the Aggies. Still a decent margin there. -2 isn't too shabby against a big team like Santa Clara. Out of the key, Mack. Foul line for Salas. High-low feet caught by Ellis. Wing entry stolen away. Ellis kicked it back out to Williams, and Barry was right there to take it. Lead of 14 for Santa Clara. 3 minutes into the fourth. In front of the center circle, Wolf. Left wing Barry, high left for Parkinson. Great ball movement, leads to a corner 3. That's drained by Marie Berthold. Timeout mark track, and we'll take it with him. 6:51 left in the fourth quarter. Santa Clara now leads by 17 again. This match is their biggest lead today. This is Aggie women's basketball from Learfield. With 6:51 left in the fourth quarter in Vegas at the Play4Kay Shootout. Adam Young with you. Travis Stewart doing a great job as always back in our KRUX studios producing this one. The Aggies don't have anybody in double figures right now. 9 for Salas, 9 for William, 8 for Toilolo, 7 for Mack, 2 for Childress, 3 for Pack. Brianna Freeman, who is approaching 1,000 career points, and she was the WAC Player of the Year 2 years ago as a sophomore. Had a great sophomore year. She's a senior now. Brianna does not have any points today, has only scored 2 points this entire week. Had 2 combined in the previous 2 games and has not scored today. She has attempted 4 shots. She has only played 11 minutes. And right now she is at 984 career points. So she's been over 900 for a while, but she's been really quiet this week in Vegas. Low post entry batted away, but Geneva Toilolo was held by McGuire. That's her 4th. And that is the 2nd on Santa Clara. 6:40 left, and McGuire is going to take a seat. First-year head coach Bill Carr of Santa Clara doesn't want to take any chances. Tamia Braggs comes in, a freshman from Tacoma, Washington. She's got some size to her as well. She's 6'2". Baseline left inbound for Williams. Floats it in towards the midcourt line for Salas, who catches on a snatch. Salas spins to her right. Ducks it underneath for Toilolo. Right-hand hook, good for Geneva Toilolo. She has been a bright spot today. Leads the Aggies in scoring with 10 off the bench. Aggies full court pressure. Lead down to 15 for Santa Clara, 55-40. Right of the center circle, Wolf. She's been held scoreless still. She's only attempted 2 shots today. Skip pass goes near corner for Jimenez. She catches, guarded tightly by Williams. Skip pass again, far corner 3. It is short for Barry, tipped out of bounds by Toilolo. It stays with Santa Clara. Geneva Toilolo has 10 points on 5 of 7 shooting in 14 minutes today. Baseline right inbound for Wolf. 6:07 left to play. Toilolo nearly steals it, but it was caught by Braggs. Between the circles, Wolf calls out the play. Barry's moving. They're trying to run Jimenez off a screen. They do. She catches the bullet pass on the far wing. Low post entry, batted away by Salas, picked up by Braggs. No shot clock reset. 12 to shoot for Wolf, who's moving horizontally to her left for Santa Clara. High post left to Berthold. Berthold 18 feet away, 6 to shoot for her. Now to Wolf, who gets a ball screen from Berthold with 2 to shoot. Berthold pops, catches, shoots a 3, swirls out, no good. Defensive rebound far side for William. William nearly trips as she crosses midcourt. William bumped by Wolf, hammered by her at the foul line. William was trying to get to the right baseline, and Wolf knocked her over. That's her first today. Tyler Ellis comes in for Geneva Toilolo. 5.5 to go, 4th quarter. 55-40. Aggies in danger here, moving to 7-6. Baseline right inbound for Williams. Floats it in to William. Fakes the pass left and then throws it away. Intercepted by Jimenez at the head of the key. And now Santa Clara will slow it down. Santa Clara slows it down. They have a 15-point lead. And they'll try to chew some clock right here. With a lot of time. Near wing, Martin. Looking inside for Braggs. Wasn't there, though. The Aggies all over it. Sends it left side of the wing for Barry. Deep in the left corner, Berthold. And she's bumped as she moved towards the hoop. That's the 4th on the Aggies. They trail by 15 with 5:03 left in the 4th quarter.
Second personal, 4th team.
Second on Mariah Mack, 4th on the Aggies here in the 4th quarter. Martin triggering in for Santa Clara. Having issues, and 5 seconds called on Santa Clara. Never got it in. The Aggie defense at times today has been really good. But they've had their moments where they have been unable to handle the front court presence of Santa Clara. McGuire and Parkinson and Berthold, they've had their way down low on numerous occasions here today. Aggies have it, trailing by 15. They get a whistle and a foul away from the ball down low. It's going to be on Braggs, who was trying to fend off on Tyler Ellis. First on Tamia Braggs, a freshman from Tacoma, Washington. Zaire Williams will inbound for the Aggies. In danger of losing their 3rd straight game. 7th place game here in the Play4Kay Shootout. 3 really good opponents this week for the Aggies. This has to make you better, even if you don't come from behind in this one. William blocked on her way up in front of the cylinder, and then went off her wrist and out of bounds. So it's back to Santa Clara with 4:45 left in the 4th. The Aggies have only forced 11 turnovers today. Santa Clara finally gets it into Barry. Barry to Jimenez across midcourt. Bobbles regains inside the center circle. Great pressure by the Aggies. Some spirited defense here in the 4th. Now Martin squares up between the circles. The Aggies in a 3-2 zone defense. Deep on the right wing, Barry. Moving horizontally to her left. Now sideline right for Bertholdt in the corner on the near side for Jimenez. Skips it to Barry. In midair, she passes it far wing to Martin, who barely grazes the iron with her jumper. The rebound goes to Zaire Williams. She tight ropes the near sideline. Zaire jogs it out of the front court. Zaire crosses over inside the painted area. Now out to Mack. Her three, that's good. And M State within 12, 4:04 left in the fourth. Trying to finish strong here in Vegas. And now a timeout is called by Santa Clara. Our track loves the pressure. His team is not giving up. They're playing hard here down the stretch. 30-second timeout. We're back in 30 to T-Mobile Arena, with the Aggies trailing by 12. 4 minutes to go on the Aggie Network from Learfield. M State is within 12 right now. 4 minutes to go, fourth quarter. A scoring drought of 2 minutes and 53 seconds here for Santa Clara. And M State trying to get back into the game. They trail by 12. Santa Clara in the backcourt, having some issues. Bertholdt to Wolf. Wolf across midcourt with 1 second to spare. She's trapped over there by Williams and Salas. Bounces out of it to Barry, right back to Wolf inside the center circle. Santa Clara leads by 12, under 4 for the game. Bertholdt in the far corner. Mid-post left extended to Parkinson. Back out for Wolf. Her three is short. Rebound offensive, though, for Bertholdt, and she pulls it out to the perimeter. And now Santa Clara could try to use 30 more seconds right here. Bertholdt on the near wing. Bertholdt against this Aggie zone. Near sideline, low post entry to McGuire from Parkinson. And McGuire lays it in for 2 more. McGuire is 25 today. She's only averaging 11. Angling off right wing, the Aggies trail by 14. Mack catches the handoff from Williams. Flare screen set to get Salas free. Goes in the far corner for Williams. Low post entry, batted away out of bounds, intended for Ellis. Stays with the Aggies underneath. Geneva Toilolo comes back in. She replaces Tyler Ellis. Toilolo has 4 personals, but she's been so good offensively today, you can't keep her out very long. Williams gets it in deep on the right wing for Mack, and then Mack overthrows William. It was never touched either. I think Mack thought it was deflected as she overthrew Tamara with 2:58 left in the fourth. Santa Clara gets it into Wolf, who bounces, intended for McGuire, taken by the Aggies. Poor pass there by Wolf. A rare bad decision by her. In transition, Salas has a low post entry, batted away, and tipped out of bounds by Santa Clara. Oh no, they're going to say it was touched by Williams last. I think it was Bertholdt, though. So Santa Clara has it with 2:45 left to go. The Aggies have now committed 15 turnovers, and they've only forced 12. How about this? The Aggies have more forced turnovers than their opponent in all but one game this year. And that one game was 2 days ago. It may happen again for just the second time all year. Low post feed intended for McGuire. She's fouled by Salas in her back, and Salas has some words for the official. Geneva Toilolo has to calm her down. That's the 5th on the Aggies, and our Brooke Salas, that is her 3rd. Pair of free throws here to our right for McGuire. 25 today for her. McGuire swishes in the free throw. 2:24 left in the fourth quarter. 58-43, the Aggies down 15. They have not led today. Second of 2 to our right for Morgan McGuire out of Reno. Playing relatively close to home here. Pinball's out, no good. Snatched in defensive far side by Toilolo. Aggies don't have a whole lot of clock here. 2:20 left. They trail by 15 in Vegas. need a big comeback to not go to 0-3 here in Vegas. Another turnover on the Aggies and a bounce pass by Salas intended for one of her teammates on the arc. Wolf out of the backcourt for Santa Clara, spinning to her right. Tough day offensively again. The Aggies averaging 46.5 points per game in this tournament. They only have 43 today. Under 2 minutes left in the fourth. Wolf overthrows her teammate Bertholt in the corner, and it goes out of bounds. I think fatigue may be settling in right here. This is third game in 3 days for these two teams. Hard to have a whole lot of legs at this juncture. Across the midcourt line, Williams on the right wing to Mack. Between the circles, Salas. Flashing high is Mack, 10-footer, shallow. Tipped out by Santa Clara. And picked up by Berry with 95 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wolf across midcourt with a zigzag dribble. Near sideline to Parkinson. Parkinson holds it high over her head. High-low feed. McGuire again, this time with the left hand off the square. 28 for McGuire. Points in the paint now 32-6 in favor of Santa Clara. A minute 12 left in the game, 60-43 Santa Clara. Wing left William. Mid-post left for Toilolo. Geneva has 10, ducks underneath. Layup too strong. Rebound for Santa Clara with a minute left to go. So the Aggies are going to fall to 7-6, and they're going to lose all three here in Vegas. First two games really close. This one really was in single digits for a good portion of this game. It was in double digits for Santa Clara for the majority of today's game. 42 seconds left. Wolf goes far sideline for Bertholt. Back to Wolf, floats at high post right. McGuire turns and fires. Misses strong with her jumper. William tips it to Salas, and the Aggies have the possession. 30 seconds left. The Aggies trail by 17. Salas and Iraq 3. She got it. And a timeout is called by Mark Track. We'll keep it here with 26 seconds left. 60-46. The Aggies are trailing by 14. Well, you knew this was not going to be an easy 3 days. No matter who you played, you were going to have three tough opponents. But I think if you told Mark Track you were going to play Quinnipiac, UNLV, and Santa Clara, you thought for sure you'd find a way to get one of those. Maybe two. Mark Track spirited in the huddle, speaking to his team. The Aggies certainly could have played a ranked team or a Power 5 team, but they played three mid-majors, and they're going to leave 0-3 here in Vegas. 26 seconds left. 60-46. NM State trailing by 14. Aggies out of the timeout with Williams, Salas, Toilolo, Mack, and also Williams. 26 seconds left. After the Salas 3, it's Santa Clara ball, and Santa Clara can just dribble it out here. Shot clock is off. NM State ends up with 3 players in double figures, but nobody with more than 12. 12 for Salas, 10 for Toilolo, 10 for Mack. And Wolf will dribble it out just inside the midcourt line. 12 seconds right now. Santa Clara is going to improve to 5-6. They'll finish here in Vegas 1-2. And the Aggies leave Vegas 0-3. Horn sounds. 60-46 is our final score. NM State falls to Santa Clara. We're back for the postgame show after this on the Aggie Network from Learfield.